I am telling you, once you're done and you put these things to practice, you will come out looking like a different person. Recently, I have been talking a lot about consumerism, capitalism, overconsumption, and how these companies are making a buck out of us. But today, I'm coming to you guys with something a bit different. I'm going to be showing you some of the ways in which you can maintain your beauty, your skincare, and a life of luxury, but on a budget. First things first, you need to define what beauty, self-care, and luxury mean to you. You need to find a definition for these things yourself, because I think we really need individuality in this new day and age. We are starting to look like carbon copies of each other. For some of you that may not know, I live in China. I have been living here for the past 6 years, and for all these 6 years, I have been a student. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys something. For those of you especially that want to come to China, China is not what it seems. It's a very beautiful country, but they have very strict rules and regulations. And one of those rules or laws in this case is students are not allowed to work. So if you come into China as a student and you're expecting to make some money via work, it is illegal. Once they catch you, they will deport you or they will fine you. In extreme cases, you get deported and you get fined at the same time. I know that it's not easy for me to make money here. Of course, people do illegal things, people have done it before. But yeah, like it's scary. And because of my circumstances, I need to learn to live within my means. Beauty does not have to be expensive. You do not need the latest makeup products, the most expensive makeup products to achieve a certain look. I achieve this look with simple and inexpensive drugstore products. For my foundation, I use Fit Me foundation. I actually don't even think I use the original. I think I use the dupe. I use LA Girl for my concealer, Sacha Buttercup for my setting powder / finishing powder, and just a few other things that are very inexpensive. The trick here is to learn how to do your makeup. Makeup takes you from a 0 to 100, period. I've invested a good number of years learning how to do my makeup. I started getting to makeup in 2019. I stopped for some time, but now I've been perfecting a routine that suits my face, a routine that's good for me. And so far, this is where I am. It works perfectly well for me with the products that I have. Rather than spending huge amounts of money on buying the latest product promising you I don't know what sort of coverage, I don't know what sort of look afterwards. Rather, I would say spend the time to learn the skill of how to do your own makeup. If you're going to pay for anything, at least pay for a lesson in makeup skills. Also, while you're at it, learn to buy things that are multi-purpose. I love my eyeshadow palette. My eyeshadow palette has worked for me for so long. I recently just changed and got a contour powder. And for a good period of time, I had been using this makeup palette for my contour. I would use this shade right here for my contour because I didn't want to spend money buying a contour palette when I could just use my eyeshadow makeup palette, right? This helps you save money, and at the end of the day, you still have the look that you want. When it comes to skincare, I mentioned it in a previous video, I keep my skincare very simple, very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. It is such a basic skincare routine. I don't have 52 steps, I don't have 32 steps, I don't own 15 products of skincare. I do not do that because at the end of the day, I really think that's not even good for your skin. I use only 4 products. I use a cleanser, some castor oil, some tea tree oil, and a sunscreen. That is it. That is my 4-step skincare routine, and I get desirable results every single time. Like if I were to take off this makeup, you would still see that my skin is pretty good. When it comes to skincare, it is easy to fall into this trap of going to spas, for facials, for massages, and all these nice things. If you can afford these things, well and good. If you can't and you're not there yet, that is okay. We need to understand where we are in life and we need to take things one step at a time. And I would also like to say that these experiences are very important, like the luxury experiences. Doing them at the detriment of your wallet is what's not smart. And here we are smart babes. One thing you can do for sure, and one thing that I do for sure, is create more like an at-home spa. I like to just like turn on the candle, play some jazz. I'm in the shower. There are no tubs in China, so you just gotta stick to the shower. The jazz music is so soothing. The light from the candle, everything just feels great. You can also do meditation and yoga if you're into that. You can also resort to journaling, and I know nowadays we have journals for everything. Prayer journal, gratitude journal, name it, journal after journal after journal after journal. If you don't have the funds for that, you can just buy a regular journal, or you can just buy a regular book. It is fine. You can still journal out your thoughts. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's the same thoughts, whether it's going in a gratitude journal or a regular journal. That is also a form of self-care that you're practicing. It does not have to cost you money. You can also do a digital detox. I am definitely due for a digital detox. I haven't done one in such a long time, but being away from social media is also quite important. Honestly, I know that for a fact, because as we are always on the internet, we are constantly inundated with so many things, products. We see people living their best lives, or so they portray, and sometimes people are actually just living their best lives, you know. And sometimes it's important to step away from that, introspect, think about your life, review your life, and then come back again when you're feeling much better. So in terms of luxury, for me, I think it boils down to experiences and maybe travel. I like to travel. Traveling is very important. It opens your eyes to different cultures, different ways of life, and to just keep yourself confined to one area is not so great. There's this misconception around traveling, and maybe I'm gonna do a video on it soon. You don't have to travel to the latest spot if you can't afford it. There's nothing wrong with going to a regular place. However, if you like to go to like a really nice spot and you still don't have the funds to do it, I'm gonna show you a trick. But I don't know if this trick works in Zambia like the way it works in China. So in China, you have the fast trains and you have the slow trains. So if you're going to a place, let's say Guangzhou, right? From here to Guangzhou, it's about 4 hours with the fast train, and it's gonna cost you around 450 yuan. I will put the conversion rate right there, and that could be a lot of money for some people, right? But as you scroll to the bottom, you will find trains from Wuhan to Guangzhou for 10 hours. It's a lot of hours. Like, something's gonna give, right? 10 hours, and it's only going for 116 RMB, something like that. I'll have to double check. You can choose to book that if you want the luxury experience, but you don't have the funds to do it. You can choose to go down that route. There's also ways in which you can cut down your expenses when you get there. Find restaurants offering discounts, eat from there, take your pictures from there if you like. These hotels have discounts. Go on the website, check them out, you will find a discount. If you cannot find a discount and you really, really want to go to that place, go there and buy some coffee. I kid you not, the coffee is just maybe 15 yuan higher than the regular places that you go to, and that's pretty much it. You can still have these experiences on a budget. When it comes to clothing, I say stick to timeless pieces. And I know timeless pieces can be more expensive, but that's not always the case. You can stick to basic, simple colors like your browns, your whites, your blacks. These colors usually go together, and you don't even need a lot of pieces. That's the thing. With these basic colors, when you have a pair of shorts, a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, a tank top, and a button-down shirt, you can make so many different looks with just these clothings, just these 5 clothings. And another thing that could really help you is Pinterest. You can go on Pinterest, look at inspiration. I am telling you, once you're done and you put these things to practice, you will come out looking like a different person. This is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If I remember any points that I left out, I will be sure to leave them in the description box or in the comment section somewhere. I will pin it. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.